The internet age thrives on labels. It seeks to categorize, simplify, and define. One such label, the Sigma male, has emerged as a badge of honor for some, a symbol of rebellion against societal norms. This archetype, often depicted as the lone wolf, the rule breaker, the enigmatic outlier, bears a striking, albeit unsettling, resemblance to another well-known profile, the psychopath. While seemingly disparate, the Sigma male and the clinical psychopath share a fascinating overlap in their outward traits, prompting a deeper examination of their core natures and the implications of their growing presence in our cultural landscape. The Sigma male is a relatively recent phenomenon, born from internet forums and self-help circles. This archetype has gained traction in online communities, where discussions about social dynamics and personal development are rampant. The Sigma male is often seen as a counterpoint to the more traditional alpha and beta male classifications, offering a new perspective on masculinity and social interaction. He is portrayed as the silent rebel, the man who operates outside the traditional social hierarchy, uninterested in its rewards or recognition. Unlike the alpha male, who seeks to dominate and lead, the Sigma male is content to forge his own path, often in solitude. This independence is not born out of a desire to be different, but rather a deep-seated need for authenticity and self-reliance. He is independent, self-reliant, and often possesses a quiet charisma that draws others to him despite his aloof demeanor. This charisma is not loud or overt, but rather a subtle magnetism that makes people curious about him. His interactions are often marked by a sense of calm and confidence, making him a natural leader in situations where others might falter. The Sigma, in essence, is the antithesis of the stereotypical alpha male, rejecting dominance for quiet confidence and self-assuredness. He does not seek validation from others, nor does he feel the need to assert his superiority. Instead, he finds strength in his own abilities and convictions, often leading by example rather than force. He walks his own path, answers to no one, and often embodies a sense of mystery that can be both alluring and unnerving. This enigmatic quality is part of what makes the Sigma male so fascinating. He is a puzzle that many want to solve, yet few can truly understand. His journey is one of self-discovery and personal growth, a testament to the power of individuality in a world that often values conformity. Psychopathy, unlike the nebulous concept of the Sigma male, is a clinically recognized personality disorder. It is characterized by a distinct set of traits, including superficial charm, a lack of empathy and remorse, manipulative behavior, and a disregard for social norms and the rights of others. Psychopaths are often described as master manipulators, adept at wearing a mask of normalcy to blend in and exploit others for personal gain. Their lack of empathy allows them to act without conscience, making calculated decisions without being hindered by guilt or emotional attachment. At first glance, the Sigma male and the psychopath appear to share a collection of intriguing similarities. Both are often characterized by their independence, their ability to operate outside social norms, and their air of detached confidence. They are often perceived as charismatic, even magnetic, drawing others to their enigmatic personalities. Both the Sigma and the psychopath can be seen as masters of their own domains, unburdened by the expectations of others, and driven by their own internal compasses. This overlap in superficial traits is precisely what makes the comparison, and the potential for misinterpretation, so compelling. Section 5, Independence versus Isolation, delving deeper into motivations. The crucial difference between the Sigma male, as he is idealized, and the clinical psychopath lies in their motivations and internal landscapes. While both may appear detached from societal norms, their reasons for this detachment are vastly different and rooted in their core psychological makeup. The Sigma, at his core, is driven by a desire for personal autonomy and self-discovery. He seeks to understand himself and the world around him on his own terms. This journey of self-exploration is not about rejecting society outright, but about finding a place within it that aligns with his true self. He seeks freedom from societal pressures, not to exploit others, but to forge his own path and live authentically. This quest for authenticity often leads him to solitary pursuits, where he can reflect and grow without external interference. His independence is a testament to his commitment to living a life that is true to his values and beliefs. His detachment stems from a conscious choice to prioritize his own values and goals. This deliberate distancing allows him to focus on what truly matters to him, be it personal growth, creative endeavors, or spiritual enlightenment. It is a proactive stance, not a reactionary one. The psychopath, on the other hand, is driven by a profound lack of empathy and a parasitic need to control and manipulate others for personal gain. Their detachment is not a choice but a fundamental flaw in their emotional makeup. This lack of emotional depth and connection to others leads them to view people as mere tools to be used for their own benefit. Their detachment is not a choice, but a fundamental flaw in their emotional makeup. This inherent inability to form genuine connections results in a life driven by self-interest and a disregard for the well-being of others. Unlike the Sigma, whose isolation is a path to self-fulfillment, the psychopath's isolation is a symptom of their deeper psychological issues. Section 6. The Allure of Darkness, the Peril of Romanticizing Psychopathy. The danger arises when the lines between healthy independence and psychopathic traits become blurred, particularly in the echo chambers of the internet. The romanticization of psychopathy, often portrayed in popular culture as the mark of a cunning anti-hero, can lead to the misinterpretation and even glorification of inherently destructive traits. The internet, with its anonymity and potential for echo chambers, can amplify these misinterpretations, creating a breeding ground for toxic masculinity and harmful ideologies. Section 7. Beyond the superficial, true strength in vulnerability and empathy. True strength lies not in callous detachment or a disregard for others, but in the courage to be vulnerable, to connect with others authentically, and to cultivate empathy. The ability to understand and share the feelings of others is not a weakness, but a testament to our shared humanity and the foundation of a compassionate and thriving society. It is through genuine connection and empathy that we find meaning, purpose, and lasting fulfillment. Section 8. The Price of Apathy, the societal cost of embracing callousness. The normalization of psychopathic traits poses a significant threat to the fabric of society. When empathy is eroded and self-interest reigns supreme, we create a culture of distrust, competition, and ultimately, isolation. The very values that bind us as a society, compassion, cooperation, and a shared sense of responsibility, are undermined, leaving in their wake a breeding ground for exploitation and suffering. Section 9. Building meaningful connections, the antidote to toxic individualism. The antidote to the allure of the dark triad and the potential pitfalls of the Sigma archetype lies in fostering genuine human connection. Building meaningful relationships requires vulnerability, empathy, and a willingness to step outside of ourselves and extend a hand to others. It is through these connections that we discover our shared humanity, find solace in times of need, and build a sense of belonging that transcends the isolation of our digital age. Section 10. Redefining Strength, Embracing Emotional Intelligence. True strength lies not in the suppression of emotions, but in the development of emotional intelligence. It is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It is through emotional intelligence that we navigate the complexities of human relationships, build trust, and create a more compassionate and understanding world. Section 11. Choosing your path, the power of personal responsibility. Ultimately, the choice of who we become lies within each of us. Every decision we make, no matter how small, shapes our future. It is in these moments of choice that we define our character and our destiny. We can choose to embrace the seductive allure of the lone wolf, shrouded in darkness and detachment, believing that independence and self-reliance are the ultimate goals. Or we can choose the path of empathy, connection, and shared humanity. This path encourages us to reach out, to build bridges, and to find strength in our relationships with others. The former may offer the illusion of power and control, a sense of being untouchable and self-sufficient, but it is a hollow victory, ultimately leading to isolation and despair. The loneliness that accompanies this path can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling empty and disconnected. The latter, though often more challenging, offers the promise of genuine fulfillment, meaningful connections, and a sense of belonging. It is through our interactions with others that we find true joy and purpose. A life lived in service of something greater than ourselves brings a deeper sense of satisfaction. By contributing to the well-being of others, we enrich our own lives and create a ripple effect of positivity. The path is ours to choose. Choose wisely. Reflect on the impact of your choices, not just on yourself, but on the world around you. Embrace the power of personal responsibility and create a life that is not only successful, but also significant.